So, Beyonce, she was not nominated for any CMAs, which are the Country Music Awards. And to put that in context, Beyonce's album did really, really well, which was released in 2024. And it was inspired by her not feeling welcomed in country music. When she first came on the screen with country music, which was like, I think like maybe like no, about 10 years ago, when she did something with Rats Flats. So what do they call them? Rats,
Rascal Flatts? I don't know.
Rascal Flatts. She did something with them, and it did really well. So she ventured into wanting to do a album or country music. But my question to you is, a lot of people, there's an uproar about her not receiving any nominations for country music, and I'm just like, and that's what we call a white space that we want to be accepted in. And in my mind, I'm thinking, why are we always wanting to be accepted in these spaces when she's definitely have created and spearheaded a space of her own in pop and R&B and all types of music. Why that space?
Okay, well, first of all, country music original is black music. So, but yeah, and obviously commercially wise, like yeah, it's a white space now, sort of. But I mean, I
You
I
seem
don't.
conflicted.
I think that she needs to drop the fact that she's the best pop singer out there, hands down.
Mhm.
She do we I She didn't win. She hasn't won best album yet, right? I think, and
Yes.
even in the Grammys or whatever
Yeah,
like
she's
that.
won everything else but that.
Everything else, but then she's the most decorated, award-winning artist out there right now.
Mhm.
However, country music is a very sensitive space, and I feel that her breaking into the country music, which is not right. Clearly, she just deserves to be awarded or be even nominated for something. Just give her
Mhm.
acknowledgement. I made a lot of money for the country music
Mhm.
fans. You know what I mean? Like, you obviously played my song on country music stations, generating some income, and so like, give her a nomination, fine. But I wouldn't expect it from that space either.
Mhm.
And I'm sure she didn't. I'm sure she wasn't expecting to be rolling into the CMAs and getting a whole bunch of awards. Like,
Right.
you're talking about, like, you know that industry of the country music is just has an image, and having her breaking into it and be like, hey, now we're just going to let a lot of this hip hop stuff come in. I get it. Sometimes you gotta, like, sometimes these award companies gotta, like, they probably want to stay in their lane, and they probably don't want to have that image, and they probably, which is weird because you would think,
Image. Well, hold on, wait, you hold the phone. Image. What image?
well, they probably don't want to have an urban image. They don't want to have hip hop and R&B to start coming into their space.
If you look all over TikTok, you look all over media. You can't escape hip hop. It don't matter.
Yeah, but
Even
hip hop's
wait,
not
even
country.
no. If you look at her country song, Texas Hold'em, whatever, it was number one in country, number one in
Yeah,
R&B.
and that
It
should have been
went all
nominated.
over the
I
world.
agree.
So, but people were you're saying this image thing, but people were obsessed with it. I'm talking about just black people, white people, countries, Asian. You can go on the internet and there's line dances, this and that. So her music transcends. I don't think it's about an image that they don't want an image. I really feel that she is amazing, incredible at what she does, but I just think it has nothing to do with the award because what's an
So
award?
then what was it? Then why would the CMAs not nominate her then, if it wasn't an image thing?
Because I just think there.
Do you think
I
their
really
song wasn't good enough? Because even in the
no,
categories, right,
no.
there was, her
I
song
just
was
think.
16 carriages, should have been, had
But
16
this is the thing.
nominations.
But right, but Beyonce, what she does is she goes in and out of these different genres, right? In and out. So she doesn't really solidify her music into strictly R&B or strictly pop or strictly country or strictly jazz or whatever. She goes in and out of these things. So I just think in order for you to be crafted as a country artist, she has to have stayed in that field for a period of time and just kind of went up and down the charts, kind of massage some of the different genres of music or melodies or anything, lyrics in country music. She has not done that. She just decided, okay, they didn't accept me. Now I'm going to go do country. So it wasn't really something to me that was like internally in her heart that I absolutely love country. And don't get me wrong, she's from Texas, and that's great and all. But I think that's what the backlash was with the CMAs, that they was like, okay, she's not really country because next week what is she gonna do? She's gonna be doing something else. She's not gonna stay in country. Let's keep that real. Keep it
Okay.
real.
Well, um, okay,
The fuck?
but like but also like there are singers who were pop singers who had a country album, won a country album, and then got nominated.
But okay, but where
I
did they
bet you if
go?
Miley Cyrus came out with a country album next year, she would get nominated.
Yeah, okay, but it's one album, but she's more close to that.
No, but that it's an image thing.
Beyonce has
Clearly,
not been
CMAs
country.
does not want that, which is weird. Say if the CMAs did give her best album of the year, they probably would have the highest ratings for an
Okay,
award show they did if they would combine the demographics, but they're not that smart. So they clearly are putting a stance and saying, "Hey, we don't want this at the CMAs. We're not accepting of it."
right.
I think it's clear, isn't it? Like, I mean, that was a pretty big statement.
I
She should have
just
been
think
nominated. She wasn't nominated at
no.
all. You see,
I
watch
just
the
think
Grammys nominate her. They'll give her best album this year. Give her best country album this year. The Grammys will, obviously, because they feel like they owe it to her. But I feel like the CMAs are like, we don't want that on our stage.
and I don't want to see it there either. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to see it there because if you're gonna dip in and then dip out and say, okay, I've conquered this mountain. Let me go to over here. Now, what's gonna do jazz? What you gonna do contemporary?
Yeah, but
Like,
there are artists out there who have been successful at switching genres and being nominated for one kind of country or one jazz album. I mean, we've had that happen loads of times. I'm saying that Beyonce and her influence and her fan base is something that the CMAs probably do not want. There were radio stations that didn't even want to play her music.
right.
She had to fight for that. So like they clearly don't want those kind of people listening or watching the CMAs, which I
My
get.
thing is they're going to watch. I mean, they're going to listen to her music outside of the
Oh
country.
yeah, for sure. But
Outside
like
of that element, that construct,
we all know that
people are going to
award
watch.
shows are political though. They are political.
Right.
So you know what I mean? They control what they want to have on their award show, and they don't want no Beyonce. So
But
she
Beyonce, remember
performed that one
Beyonce.
year on the CMAs, and it was great. It was a knockout performance, but I don't think she felt they made her feel that welcome, anyways. And I think she had a chip on her shoulder, and she was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna come out with a country album." And she did. She came out with a great country album, and I think 16 Carriages should be nominated, but CMAs don't want it. Wait till the Grammys.
That's it. They
But
don't
then
want.
if she wants to stay in that genre, do another country album. You know what I
But
mean? Like,
why? But why? Okay, and I'm with you on that. But I just don't think it's in her blood. That's my only
I think
my
it is
only
in her
thing.
blood. I
No, I
think
don't
it's
think
in her
no.
blood.
Because think about where she started from, Destiny's Child to by herself, back to Destiny's Child by herself, and she's been doing this individual thing of pop music for so long. She is bored. Let's call it what it is. She is bored. So in order for you as an artist to kind of transcend and do other things in life, you have to let me do this song. Let me do this genre. Let me go into this genre. Let me go and do Broadway, whatever. She just doing these different genres to really appease her boredom. That's just my thing.
She's just trying to change up her
Yes, and that's what
which
I
is great.
mean.
Every artist should like take
Yeah,
risk and do something new, and I like that about her. I think Beyonce is the queen. Ain't nobody better than Beyonce. The
here we
bitch
go.
slay.
We don't get
She
into that.
slays.
We're not gonna get
But
into
yeah, ain't nobody touching that bitch. She's the thing, and I've seen her perform live several times. And she's 100% the truth. She's everything.
that. Okay.
She can do whatever she wants at this
Mhm.
point. You know, I don't think that's what I'm saying. It's like I think her audience needs to drop the awards. Who
Mhm.
cares about awards at this point? She's Beyonce.
Okay.
I'm sure she's like, I'm sure she has a chip on her shoulder, but not getting best album. She'll get it. They'll give it to her
Mhm.
eventually.
Yeah.
But like, just have fun. And I love that she's jumping genres and doing and trying new things. You can come out with a freaking flamenco album. I don't care. I'll listen to that shit. So it's like I'm glad that she's taking
What?
risks, and who cares about the country music awards?
Yeah. No, I agree. I
You know
agree.
what I mean? Like I can't see her sitting in that audience trying to get an award there. Like to me, I would think it would be so. And yeah, I'm glad that she didn't get nominated, but I'm glad that she came out with the country album. She took a risk, and it's one of my favorite albums from her. And I hope she does something different next time. I hope maybe she'll get in some K-pop. I don't know. Like, I think she's
She will. She'll be
absolutely
again.
a
She will.
genius
She
in her
will.
career. She's been picking some good stuff, and she puts out every single album is 100% just flawless. So just sell records. Who cares about awards?
Okay. And on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. We truly appreciate it. Make sure you smash the like and the subscribe button. And until next time, but let us know what you think about that Beyoncé snub. Okay? Thank you guys.